All right. It's time for me to do my part. I'm sorry for the last one. It was 1 second long. All right. What I'm going to do is somebody, hey, thank you for contacting us. That is LinkedIn Live. I was going to stream there, but it won't let me because I have to submit an application, which I did. So what I'm going to do, uh, before that, I was on where is it, Reddit? Oh, that's funny. I was on Reddit and I saw this vaccination. Uh, why am I drawing a blank? Vaccination data drop? Why am I infographic? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I have been drinking. It's the weekend. I can get away with it. So, infographic. And what was happening is people were complaining that it was impossible to view. Uh, and so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quick video. This again is meant for LinkedIn and instructional purposes. I am doing this to get comfortable. So if anybody asks, why do you do these things? Shut up. I'm doing these things to practice. Ever think of that? Ever hear of somebody practicing something, not being good at something, and so they want to practice it? Well, that's what I'm doing. What are you doing watching me on the weekends? Shouldn't you be cleaning the gutters or cleaning out the garage? What about those boxes up in the rafters? Get to it. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I love you. And we're moving on to the tutorial real quick. So, Alexa, turn office lights on. That's more like it. That feels better. All right, for what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this, I've dragged this out and put it on my desktop so I can see what that looks like. Now I'm going to open a Keynote. No? Did you? Yes, open. Open Keynote. New document. We're not going to put it in that. We're not going to put it in that. Let's just do, I should have white in here. White. Basic white. White. Let's just do white. Create. Yes. All right, we're already off to a great start. I've already insulted everybody, told them I love them. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this chart and we're going to dump it in here. Now, the biggest problem is there's no border on this. That's terrible. Also, the problem with this from a design standpoint, if you're not already aware, this has a very busy background. Like, it makes no sense. And that was the complaint on Reddit. Also, this is too close to the border. Nobody can make sense of this. So what I was going to do is I was going to create this. I'll create it pretty much the same way that it was created. Go to shape. We're going to create this as a background. I'm just going to do this. Boop. I'm going to make that black. I'm going to drop that to the background. And so what we're going to need to do is get a city of, I'm guessing I have no idea what that is. Let's see. Let's go city at night. This is how we're going to work. We're going to go new tab. City at night. City of light. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of pictures here, and there's a lot of dark pictures. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get something images. We're going to get tools, size, large. Not necessary, but you know what? My attention to detail is exemplary. This is going to be close enough. This is a 2000 by 1125. I'm going to take that and drag it to my desktop. Hopefully it doesn't save as a WebP file. It did not. I'm going to drag it in here, put it on top. That does not seem the right size. That does not seem the right size at all. What the heck size is that? That is, I downloaded the wrong thing. I downloaded, it's 300 by 168. My attention to detail is not exemplary. So I'm going to click on that link. And then I'm going to right click and say, wait a minute, whoa. I'm doing this wrong. I'm going to say open image in new tab. There we go. That should open the full image as 300. You son of a gun. So now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dig into here. Click here and go to view, inspect. So I'm going to inspect this element. And this element is full banner. What do we got here? Actually, I can go through here and find the PNG or script. I can find the PNG there. I'm just going to go to sources. I'm going to go to images and find that stupid thing. Logo home red SVG. That's a line. City in the... Oh, you are funny. https://arup.com. All right. Are you heading out to the airport or? Ooh, Costco tortillas. Sounds good. Oh my gosh. There's the ARPP. Perspectives is what I'm looking for. Perspective, City Bradford. There's one. There's two. And that's tiny. This is the one I'm looking for. What size is this? That one is correct. That one is the correct size. So I've now found that image. I'm going to pop it in here. It should be slightly larger. Oh, whoa, that's very much larger. Now I'm going to take the opacity of this and I'm going to drop it way down so it's barely visible. I'm going to drop it to the back, bring it forward one step up. And already we've got an improvement. Get that out of here. Already you can see how this background's brighter. We've already dropped it down significantly. Actually, this might be the same. Are you kidding me? Is that the same image? Are you kidding me? I think it is. Watch this, guys. I'm blown away by this. Ready? I think it, oh my God, it is the same image. I am really good at this. Hang on. Now I've lost my place. Where in the hell am I? Oh, completely, there it is. I was across the street. Where are we? No, it's not. It's close. I mean, it looks like it's the same area, but the buildings are a little bit off. Ah, that was close. That was really interesting. I was blown away by that. I was blown away by myself being wrong. All right, slap that in place. All right, so I dropped the opacity of that down so it's barely visible. So it looks like there's a city back there. Now what we need to do is we need to get a font that's bright enough. Shape. Text. And we're going to make this white and we're going to say percentage of population vaccinated in G20 country. COU. NTI. Jeepers criminy. Countries. Okay, perfect. That needs to be white. This also needs to have a border around the outside. So I'm going to change that from Helvetica to make this 70. Ooh, 70 is going to be too big. 64. Always 64. It's like Nintendo 64. That's a... I have a couple numbers that I use. 58 for Jack Lambert. 64 for Nintendo 64. But you know what? This should also be easier to read. So let's make this all caps. That looks a little bit aggressive. Sample from lower caps. Let's see. Small caps? That's nicer. Oops. CO entry. And then G20 is slightly larger. That's good. Perfect. So now we've got this, and we're going to keep this at a good border here. These colors might pop a little bit more on black. I guess yellow will definitely pop on black because of the Pittsburgh Steelers, as I mentioned, Jack Lambert. Oop. We're going to make that yellow. Yellow. That is certainly not yellow. That is orange. The old black and gold. Or what I can do is I can make a chart. I'm not going to do that. That's going to be too much work. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. I'm going to blow this up. And I'm going to... Oh, what size do I want this? We'll make this that size, I think, right? Perfect. So what I need to do is I need to create text. I need to do this. Everybody, if you're going to go get a drink, do it now because I'm going to manually retype this. China, Canada, France, Italy, UK, South Korea, Brazil, Germany. That's from Brazil, from Street Fighter. EU, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Argentina, USA, Turkey, Australia, Mexico, India, Russia, Indonesia, South Africa. And now we're going to make this right justified. Perfect. That's done. And we're going to say that. It's close enough. And we're going to make these same caps. Capitalization, small caps. Looks nicer that way. All right. And what we're probably going to do is just increase the spacing between that a little bit. There we go. Just a hair. That's probably too much. Let's see. Is that too much? That's probably too much. That is too much. We're going to knock down this to 24, and then we're going to bump that. That's really small, 28. And that's probably perfect. That is going to be good enough because we have to have room down at the bottom for these numbers here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this over. Why is that off? That's the background. Jeepers. Then we're going to take the numbers here. We're going to copy V. That's not what I want. Copy V. This is at 0%. And copy V. This is 20%. And this is V. And this is 60% because I don't want to do 40%. And then we're going to copy V. And this is 80%. You have too many numbers. People can figure it out. Let's do 20. Let's do 30. 30 and 60. Perfect. How's that? That's great. 30, 60, and then 100%. All right. These are just averages. I'm just putting them out there. I'll adjust all the visuals here momentarily. So your key at the top should not be there. Key should be, you can put your key at the top. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this go there. This I'm going to bump up a hair. We're going to run out of space. Whoop. You know, making the world a better place through design is not easy, but you've got to take these little baby steps. You know, you got to redesign, chart now and again. You also have to show that you're not anti-vaccine by occasionally showing the percentage of vaccinated people. I am not anti-vaccine by any measure, but people think I am. And this is a step that I can take. This is my community service to show that I am a good boy. I am. And I'm not anti people getting vaccinated. I want people to know how many people are vaccinated. We are not too far away from Japan, it looks like. But again, I'm just doing this is my penance because I put a post up about ivermectin when people were calling it horse medicine. Can't wait for that to become that argument to go away. I just don't think it's like calling Advil something. Like you don't discount a medicine just because somebody you don't like is talking about it. That's stupid. If it's helping people, great. If it doesn't help people, talk about it. Don't just say you were a freaking, idiot. The hospitals are freaking full of idiots like you, and all these other good people are dying. Listen, there's a lot of idiots that are dying that are gotten vaccines. So I'm not defending anybody. I'm just saying I'm doing this chart to show that I am open to sharing info about how important it is for, these countries are doing. I can't get over how high China is. That's probably has to do with their scores, their social scores. Like if you aren't in the 75%, but then look at Canada. Canada's right up there. Canada doesn't have that. I don't think Canada has that mandate. I'm not sure. What I don't know could fill a warehouse. 79%, 75, 75.2, 73.2, 73.1. Wait, 73.1. This is going to be 71.2. This is going to be 68.2. 67.8. Yes, to be sure. 66.4, 66.4. Jeepers criminy. I got to get a shortcut key for a percentage. I think I'm going to use Shift 5 for my shortcut for a percentage. 60. Wait, how did I get 66.4? 68.2, 68.4, 67.1, 66.1, 65.6, 65.6%, 65.3, 65.3, 62.9, 62.9%, 57.3, 57.3. Who's 57.3? Australia. Jeepers criminy. 47. Here we go. That's okay. I have to move all that anyhow. Percentage. 47.4, 47.4%, 42% on the dot. Good job, Turkey. I can't tell. It's all mixed up. Whoever got 42% on the dot, great job. 32.1% and 28.1% and 19% on the dot too. That's South Africa. 19.0%. And of course, I was educated in the American public education system would be like, well, how come South Africa is at 19 and Brazil is so high? Isn't Brazil part of South Africa? Duh. Like they're cutting apart these countries. And isn't South Korea and Japan like the same place? No. Sorry. I'm just saying that it's not making fun of Asia or South Africa or Brazil. I'm just saying that's we have never fixed the geography question, and I really do think that has to do with the metric system. Like we have some vitriol against learning other things from other countries, and since we didn't invent the metric system, we're like, screw it. We didn't invent it. It's not ours, and I'm missing a number somewhere. What number am I missing? 66.4, 66.1, 65.6, 65.3, 62.9, 50, 61.8. 61.8%. Is that the only one I'm missing? 47, 42, 32, 28, 19. Maybe that's the only one. I think that is. No, I'm missing 2. How in the... Give me this. I'm missing another. Jesus. 75.9. Oh, no, I'm not. It's just up too high. But I'm still missing one. Jeez, oh gosh. 75, 72, 73, 73, 71, 68, 67, 66, 66, 65, 65, 65, 6, 65, 3, 65, 63, 4. There's probably somebody in the comments screaming like, you get 63 more. You missed 63 more. I did. You are correct. Your screaming is warranted. All right. So now we've got the numbers. So effectively, all we're doing is we're cleaning it up so it makes it easier to read. 0, we're going to move 30 here. Just going to make it easier with some buffer here. 60 is probably going to be about there. I don't care. This is not 100% accurate. I don't even know if this chart's accurate, but here, I'll make that slightly larger. See, here, it would be 90. So I'll move it up a little bit higher. See, I'm fair in that regard. All right, now these are not evenly spaced, but I will make them evenly spaced. And when I zoom in, they will be evenly spaced. So now we need to figure out the key. The key is percentage of fully vaccinated, percentage of partially vaccinated. Source our world in data. Text. And that's going to be white, no bold. It's going to be italic, no bold. Source. That's huge. Source our world in data. September 17, 2021. And that's going to be reduced down to a minuscule, I think, 16%. That's too small. 18 is fine. That's good enough. It's going to be down here. It could be outside the spectrum. That goes outside. All right, so now what we're doing is we've got this, and let's see what that looks like on a full screen. Take a step back. You know what? That looks pretty good. That looks, by me, that looks pretty good. So now we're going to zoom in, and we're going to make these even. Even. Cheapers crime. Get over here. Up, up, up. And we're going to move that down to about there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this by visual and not by this is one cool thing about Keynote. So I just created that, copy, whoop. I just need to have that at the bottom, copy, whoop, Son of a gun. Oh, you. There you go. See how it gets those little arrows that tell me how far apart those lines are? See, it's still not that even though. Hang on. Is that right? Let's see. Copy V. That seems right. Sort of. Yeah, it's weird lighting between these areas. There you go. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but I do not care at this point. I've already taken more time than I wanted with this. Again, this is my penance post for Reddit to show that I am fully in compliance with, like, hey, get yourself vaccinated. That's my Michael Jordan. Hey, get yourself vaccinated. What the heck was that? It was the more you know thing. What the? Hey, read to your kids or something, like, I can't remember what he said. But it was Michael Jordan. So I'm sure there's something about it somewhere. Boom, ding, ding, ding. These aren't perfect. This is way off. I do not care at this point. Okay. But minus. Boop, 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 doot, 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 doot. You're going to get it. You're going to get jabbed. I'm going to highlight all of this, and then I'm going to unhighlight it. There, how you like them apples? It's much faster to do it that way. Highlight all of it. Unhighlight those. And then I'm just going to move this little bar like that. And then I'm going to go copy V. And I'm going to move that over here like this. It's amazing how I can do those things. All right. So now we got to go back to the original chart, which I probably have deleted. No, we did not. Okay. Now we've got to do the fully vaccinated, which is colors. So we get this, copy V. We want contrast, colors that pop off of black, but will contrast, right? These two are way too close to each other. So let's go to the color wheel. Let's go to color wheel so I can show you how this works. Color, C-O-L-R, wheel. Hello. Here's a color wheel. So we have, that's too dark. Let's go complementary. They went with a complementary. Let's go to, let's make it this one. What is that called? It's not, is it an analogous? What would be yellow and blue? Is that the heck kind of, I am so out of my, blue violets? No, it's like an analogous color scheme. Let's see. Yeah, there you go, analogous colors. Let's see. Yes, there's those. Okay, so we need these. These are, it's an analogous color scheme. Great, so that's what we're going to use. And so we wanted to use, we have yellow, so we can move over green, I guess, or orange, I guess. They were using analogous color schemes, but they were not popping. Let's make it pop a little bit. Let's do yellow and blue. Let's do yellow and blue. So yellow, copy, B, and we're going to make this one blue. And the blue is going to be here. Let's see, that's that level. I think that pops okay. I think. Let's move this. Let's move this nightmare. Yeah, that should pop okay. Analogous color scheme. All right. This is going to be fully vaccinated. We're going to take this and go this size. Copy V. Percentage fully vaccinated. Copy V. Partially vaccinated. I should have done that first, shouldn't I? So now what we have is we have uniformity with the text. We have uniformity of the tones, values, and we have space, which is very important on a chart. Now we just have to kind of eyeball this. So let's go to here. I'm going to fade this way down. Right? Let's get that a little bit Zhuzh it. Just zhuzh. We're gonna just zhuzh it. Just a little zhuzh, right? Little zhuzhing. Okay, I think that's a good zhuzh. All right, this is going to be blue. A blue. Bump, 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 dun. Oh my God. Done. All right, and that goes blue. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do, and I changed that one too. That's hilarious. Boop. Nope. Is that right? Yeah. Good. All right. So let's do this. Let's take this to 67. So here's 60 on ours. So 67 will be slightly larger. So 67 for us is here. Great. 67 is, hang on a sec, 67.2. So 60, 78, it says 67.2. It's right about there. Perfect. Look at that. Look how I did that. All right. Zoom in slightly so I can get a middle bar on that. Thank you. And that goes to there. Look at that. You're just going to stretch these bars out to the right length. Perfect. Stretch you out. That goes to... Oh, I'm just going to stretch them out to the right spot. That's all. All right. 63. That's good stuff. And this goes here. And this goes to... Again, I'm just... That one's really weak. What the hell is that one? That's South Korea. Fully vaccinated. And I don't know what the fully vaccinated is, actually. Is that 2 or 3? Don't know. I'm guessing that's 2. Not a booster. Even though South Korea was way ahead of the curve on getting people tested and vaccinated. Those old Trump era freaking jokes. That's fun. It's like, it's not a biggie. It's nothing. It's not. You know what? South Korea is doing all these drive-up things. What we're going to do is this. We're going to deny a bunch of problems. Then we're going to do some infighting. And then we're going to kind of do some kind of martial law when it comes to protesters and things. That's going to get the news cycle for a little bit. Yeah. And by the time we were dealing with it, it was a little too on the late side. Did I screw this whole fucking thing up? Did I do that? Did I do that to myself? Did I miss an entire country? No, I did not miss an entire country. So that. This one's wrong. That goes there. Again, someone's probably screaming at me, and I sincerely apologize. Great, that's done. Back. Zoom, zoom. Let's move that out of here. Actually, no, I'm not going to move that out of here. I'm going to go take this and go. Son of a gun. Boop. And then, yeah, that's right. Same thing. This time I'll remember what line I'm on. This is 7.8. This one's 6.2. This one's 20. Ooh, this one's enormous. What the hell is this one about? And then you're like, well, it's not on top. It's not on top. You're screwing it up. It's not on top. And I'm like, listen, you stuck with me this far. Just give me a little longer. It's 5-1. Get that out of there. 5-1. This goes here. 2-3. And it's not an exact science. This is here. This is here. Whoa. There you go. This one's going to be, these are getting closer. See? All right. Last few rows. Look at that. This one is 21.3. Is that correct? I think so. This one goes all the way back to here and goes to 15.8. This one goes to 28.3. So that goes all the way back here. And this goes here, like that. That's not what I wanted. There you go. This one is 27.8. 4.3. Good. And then this one's going to be 12.1. And last but not least, this one is 6.9. There we go. Boop. Done. All right. So now I think we can move this off of here safely. Well, that looks pretty sparse now. I did not make those long enough. But that's good because now we have room to move things around. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Shh. I'm going to move these down just slightly. I know. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody we're skewing numbers. That's perfect. That's good enough. All right. And then these, you're like, what? Why aren't these? These are what we have to worry about here. Oh, son of a gun. Redo. Redo move. Back. Let's go front. Yeah, that's what I want. Two, three, front. Get out of here with that. Front. Up. I think that one's front as well. Front. I'm going to... Stop finding. All right. How close am I here? And those are there. Great. These get modified. These are front. I think we're good at this point. Hang on a sec. Just make absolutely 100% sure. Doot. One more doot, please. One more doot. Actually, I think all of these can go up one front. Awesome. There we go. So those are all laid out. Let's see what that looks like blown up. Should look a little bit nicer. Get the heck out of here. Step it back. Front, play. Good. Good enough. It's good enough for my purposes. All right, escape. Then we're going to take this and go wah. And then that's probably nicer, right? That's probably nicer, right? I think so. Oops. Get. Oh, you son of a gun. Play. Feeling all right about that. I'm feeling okay. Now, there's weird spacing going on here. I got to figure that out. I think I made that one too big. But anyways, what are you going to do? That should snap. I'm going to make those all even. And then all I need to do is enter these numbers. And I'm going to post this to that Reddit. But I just want to show you the difference in these charts is this. Let's go to Command X. Let's go duplicate. All right. So here's your delete 8. Here's your before. I'm going to blow that up to fit the space. And it's 4:3. I didn't even comment on that. All right. Here is your before and your after. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, it's not going to do that. Let's do this. Let's just move that here and say play. All right. So you'll see that the original was 4:3, which sucks. I know it doesn't make a difference. It's a freaking thing. But you've got areas to play with. This is hugging on the side. In fact, this is almost 4:3 with the exception of these things. That got to move. Yeah, because you don't need 80 over here. You'll see that it feels there's more room to breathe. And once I put the numbers in here, you should be able to understand this chart slightly better because this one is a little bit noisy. So that's it. I'm done. I just wanted to do that. I have no idea how long that took. Let's see. How long did that take? How do I get there? There it is. It was 30 minutes that I'll never get back. And nobody watched this. So nobody lost any time except for me. All right. That's it, everybody. You'll see this on LinkedIn once I get approved. Bye.